Hello everyone, I'm Imkibitz and welcome back to Factorio, where we have built our perimeter wall and secured a crazy amount of space, which gives us access to millions and millions and millions of new resources, which will allow us to abandon our starter factory and expand and build proper ones with blueprints and bots and perhaps some trains. We'll start researching that, queue up train signals, fluid cars, speed, and a bunch of other things as we are quickly making our way to space. And speaking of space, we have so much of it that I kind of want to build a bunch of roads. So we're going to dedicate half of this stone patch making things like bricks and concrete, which will allow us to walk a little bit faster and also decorate a little bit. Oh my gosh, and landfill too. That way we can fill in weird puddles where we could be having factories. And even better, we can switch over to using electric furnace now, and we don't have to load everything with coal. All we gotta do is find a little bit of water and a little bit of iron in order to get the concrete made. Yeah, remember that whole millions of resources available thing? Yeah, so iron isn't a problem either. So this wasn't all too bad to set up, and that will just kind of do its thing for the rest of forever, till one day we return and we'll have all of the bricks and concrete and landfill that we'd ever want. Wait! Why did I do this? Okay, well, now we have just one more reason to forget about this system. It's done though. And we're just gonna go and move on, because we have trains to automate now. Let's go back to the main base and figure out how to do that. Which I guess means that this place isn't fully obsolete. Whatever, dude. We'll just use it for our weird inventory stuff, like the trains now. And they're just a whole mess of random items. And I think after these couple episodes, you kind of understand how it works, and all of the train stuff is automated and sent to the bots. I just have to figure out how the trains work. And you know what? I've played lots of Satisfactory, so the trains in this game should work the same. In fact, I'm pretty sure Satisfactory kind of yoinked a lot of the ideas from this game, but whatever. So I've made like a little test course here, and we're gonna try and set it up so it doesn't explode. So we have the real signals, which divide areas into blocks. So now each station I've set up should be its own block, and then the train signal should give the trains the ability to make the decision of which direction to go. So I think that's how it works. Oh wait, at the end of the line though, I guess we kind of need to have like a block signal by the train, and then for merging, we probably need like the train signal, and then we go into the next block, GG easy. It's at a station, we'll go to pickup, then we'll go to the station it's at right now, which I just called 1. I gave it some fuel, and let's let her rip. Off it goes. Let's add another to the loop and see what happens. Set that to automatic, and is it gonna explode? Well, it's not exploding, but it's also not doing anything. What's the big problem here? More blocks? More blocks, it would seem. So let's just consider our train knowledge complete, and we'll just build out the whole system and wait to see if any problems arise. Or we could cause our own problems. Get rid of a couple signals here and let them dance until one falls. Oh, what? It doesn't explode? It only did damage? Come on. Well, whatever, don't care. This is taking too long anyway. That was fun, wasn't it, guys? Oh, yes. Now the work begins of setting up a train system throughout our entire territory here. And we want to get all of these different items to somewhere. Maybe to like over here. This looks like a clear enough space for some factories. Sure. And since we have the bots, if we're setting up anything, it's gonna be with blueprints. So I think the plan is we're gonna have kind of a central roundabout around our little starter base here. And then, yeah, we'll have the main new factory over here. And now we just have to build the rail system to get the resources there. Well then, at the location, we'll set up all the mining rigs. What will probably be the last time, because now we can make a blueprint of this and just expand on it whenever we find a larger node. And yeah, the bots can just do that for us now. Open up the blueprint book, find another patch, place it down. All right, that's all done. I probably should have made the blueprint with belts. Whoops. No, not much of a problem. Just overwrite that and that's already done. We can repaste it over here. But while they're doing that, we actually gotta need to think about numbers a little bit. So now that we have all these blueprints and we can copy and paste so quickly, I do want to be a bit more efficient. So let's blow up some trees and check some numbers really quick. The fast transport belt, or the red one, has carrying capacity of 30 items per minute. Or just generally speaking, our very low-tech miners have a mining speed of 0.5 per second. So 30 divided by 0.5, that's a big number. That's 60 miners per red belt. Oh my gosh. How many are in here? 71? Sheesh, okay. We're just gonna leave that be. That's practically perfect. Good job, me. Thanks, me. But with that information, now we're gonna get our new electric furnace, and how much can these process per minute? Where's the information? Crafting speed 2. Is that 2 items per minute? Well, it's not super clear, but let's just pretend it's 2 items per minute. So if we have 30 on the belt, that's 2. That means we need 15 of these in a row. Okie dokie. Thing is though, I kind of like the number 10 a little bit better. So we'll set up 10 in a row, just for our blueprint here. And then whenever we upgrade the mining speed for the miners or whatever, of a nice even number of schmelters to work with. But you know what, there is no way these numbers are right. And what am I missing? Like, this information should be available in game. I shouldn't have to like Google this, right? Crafting speed 2, mining speed 0.5. Why don't they just put like beside crafting speed per second or per minute or something? Why is there no information? Screw it, I'm just gonna Google it. Well, now I'm on the Factorio wiki and it's saying it's 0.625 per second. Why isn't that more clear? Or there's no, look, I play factory games, okay? The game is not clear. Bringing up a calculator, 30 divided by 0.625 is 48. So we need 48 smelters then? Like, what? Screw it, dude. We'll just do 10 at a time and then make a blueprint of this. And if the machines aren't keeping up, so be it. Okay, much better. Ore goes in the middle, outputs out the sides. That is very good. Copy it, blueprint, and then spam. Out overlapping the belts. So I guess now we're gonna have like 60 of these schmelters, but more capacity is always better than less. Oh my gosh, I'm already out of items. Ran out of miners really quick, and now I'm out of belts? Wow. Okay, gonna have to leave a lot more room in the inventory there. Sheesh. It's okay, everything's pasted in, added in a couple solar panels, because it's not like we're ever going to not want power, am I right? Now we have a ton of schmelters to make a ton of copper and iron plates. And now to load them into the CHOO. How do we get them into a train? Well, we gotta have 2 stations, and we're gonna do right-hand drive. So we're facing right, this is the inbound. Where do we want the stations though? How much space should we leave? A lot? Yes, always a good idea. Let's just go from here. And I think if I press F5, hey, there we go. You can see how many exact tiles there are. But forget about counting. This should be fine, right? Probably, maybe. Ooh, except for when we have the train stations by each other. We'll give a little bit more room there. I guess that should be okay. And both the trains, since they're coming from this main line, they're gonna be heading down in this direction. So station there, station there. And there's little go squares to show where all of the trains will go. Why is this one yellow though? I don't get that. Weird. Oh, maybe this is the amount of freight cars that one locomotive can handle. So if we got rid of that and put another train in, does that change? It's still yellow. What do you want? Tutorials. Error. Train stops. You have the conveyor arms grab and put in items into the locomotives. Sure. Copy paste trains. Yeah, you can copy and paste them. Okay. But where's the amount of freight cars that the train can pull? What? Okay. Strange. I feel like I've missed a memo. But I guess this should be fine. And we'll just bring over the copper. And we just copy that for the other train. Bots, get to it. I'll grab the iron out from over here. And would you look at this? I have the perfect amount of space for 3 belts to scoot on down, bud. It was all part of the plan and totally not pure coincidence and luck. Thank you, past Gibbs. But all right, that should be it. Well, except for the trains actually getting off the main track here. So we gotta scoot down a little bit. There we go. And to let the trains know there is a little path situation going here. We have the train signal, and we block that off so it's an intersection, and then this is the next block. Till the very end of the line where we have our stations. Make that the end of another block. Now we just turn this back into the main system. So gave it a few minutes and we got our central square done. Got some omnidirectional junctions on the corners, a couple extra junctions just in case. And yeah, we've surrounded our base with a railway. So everything is good to go. Except for this was super annoying. I built this to make extra light oil for all of our flamethrowers and it took forever to move it. I had to do it or else the train was gonna go like up here, over there, down there. I did that, deleted it. I have no regrets. But yeah, trains are set up, ready to go probably. Except I don't have a destination. Ideally though, we're gonna start setting up our new for realsies factory right over here. And rocking and rolling over, I was thinking while building this, what do we want? Like we're gonna be going to space at some point, right? And I know we need circuit boards, but like what's the big deal? Do we need to build like multiple rockets? Probably. I see there's this space platform thing. Do we have to build multiple of these? What's this? Asteroid collector, blue circuits, low density structures. Oh. I think I'm starting to see the meme. Lots of low density structures and blue circuits. Right, let's get that researched. May as well get the rocket fuel because that's where we're heading towards. Oh, better armor, please. Desperately need that and more science. Why not? All right, got our work cut out for us. Let's start building our factory. So all the trains are gonna come up all the way over this way. They're gonna hang a left, and this is where we're gonna have our main train drop-off area. There's a few core resources in the game, but really I can just look at my buses I've made to see what I need. So we need copper plates, got it. Iron plates, got it. Steel? Yeah, we'll make that at one of the nodes and make it a whole train line. And then coal. Yeah, we need coal as well, and oil. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Then we'll make all of this stuff on site. Oh, and then fueling the trains. Well, you know that really big oil thing I made over here? Well, the whole purpose was for light oil, again, for the flamethrowers, but I had to get rid of the byproducts, so I just turned all of that into solid fuel. So we have a lifetime supply. No problems there. I'll belt that over, GG easy. Now let's give ourselves a nice bit of space and start building our train stations. So, why am I building this myself? We have our train station design already. Copy and paste. Probably want to leave some room, so then paste, paste, paste. And I don't think we'll bring oil over with trains. I think we'll just pipe that over. Now, bots, get to it, friendos. Wait! I didn't turn these around. No. Don't build those. Don't build those. Stop it. Stop. 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 All right, cool. Saved. Now we're getting the trains in here. And yeah, I think this is pretty good. Leaving plenty of room between the track and station just in case you want to make the trains bigger. Because I'm sure we can. It's just, I don't know what I'm doing. Just trying to give myself some options in the future and future Kibs doesn't get super mad. But he's still gonna get mad anyway. I already know it. I should have like a track that comes down this way and then goes over to here, but this diagonal track looks cool, so I wanna keep it so bad. Don't do this to yourself, Kibs. No, stop it, stop. We have all the space and options in the world. Why cause yourself pain? Aha, there we go. We get the turn off and then we can just stack this design. So I just need to leave more space. Meaning all of you go away. In fact, we can just copy and paste it. Now let's copy this design. There we go. Good job resisting the nightmares, Mr. Kibs. You did it. You have a proper kind of train station. Now for the trains leaving this station. Can we flip this? Is that like a thing? Oh my, I love you, Factorio. Thank you. So driving back over to our trains. I guess we'll give them some fuel and set them on their way. Last little thing is this is gonna be iron 1 out. This will be copper 1 out. But okay, there's a reason why I haven't loaded these, by the way, because they might just explode. Give it about a 50-50 chance. Let's give it a little bit of fuel there. And then schedule-wise, you can wait for either empty cargo, time passed, let's just say or 30 seconds. But none of this really matters because this doesn't actually work. Why is it saying no? Will it help me out and like tell me where the problem is? Chain signal, block, block. Then we want to go left, chain, goes into the crazy intersection, and there's a block there. Oh, I built this in the wrong orientation. Okay, and now it should be able to be automated. All right, we're going CHOO, how very exciting. Up here, I'm not on the track, right? Oh. All right, that thing is fast. Goes over there, has an empty cargo. Back onto the loop, and off it scoots. Cool. You. Wait, no. Do not chill. It's time for the real test. Turn you on, and you on. Oh, and now it's saying it has a problem. Where's the problem this time? I'm so goofy. Can you guys see where the problem is? It's not rhetorical. Don't leave a comment. Okay, let's just never talk about that one again. Okay, cool, good deal, good deal. But now the real game begins. Does this actually work? That I don't really know. Also, that's kind of interesting. This train decides it wants to go up this way and the other train wants to go the other way. Huh. And I guess because we don't have enough trains, we're probably never gonna see that much of an issue. So that's kind of cool. Oh, but you saw that right there. That train slowed down because this one's been going absolutely haywire. All right, so I think this all works. Fantastic. And now we have automated trains. And we have to build this same setup, but for all the resources in our territory. So that will happen slowly and off camera. But right now, we have the goods. Let's get the trains fueled and start building our factory. And what are some of the big things we want? Blue circuit boards, sulfuric acid and chips galore, of course. Rocket fuel, solid fuel and light fuel. Hey, that's not bad. And then the biggest thing is these low density structures. Oh my gosh. We need these out the wazoo. This is gonna be terrible, but we gots to do it. So let's clear out the space and get to it. Since we need steel and plastic that we don't have on deck here, I guess we wait on that. And then this is more oil stuff. And then the circuit boards need sulfuric acid. Oh my god. So I need a giant extra oil setup here too. I'm getting Factorio'd so hard right now. But screw it. Let's pretend we have all the items available, okay? I'll gather them all up on a live stream or something on Twitch. Instead, we'll build our main bus here. Give it a lot of lanes since we're scaling out the wazoo at this point. I think we're gonna break this down in a certain way. We're gonna do high order processing on this side, and then we're gonna do a low order processing on the other side. So like the green circuit specifically, or the red circuits, whatever, they can all be dealt with over there, and then brought across the bus to do the high priority stuff, or high order stuff, like making the blue circuits, or more electric engines, etc., etc. And just for space requirements as well, we're gonna leave this entire lane just completely empty for just belt work. So main bus, belt work, crazy madness land, and now the machines. And first and foremost, let's get the low density structures ready to go. And oh my gosh, they need so much copper. Brother, that is terrible. That's terrible. Rip all copper forever. Here I thought it was all gonna be used for like circuit boards or something. Yeah, wait, no, it's gonna be used for that too. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness we have millions of it available. That shouldn't be the end of the world. We'll just have to copy and paste our oil setup again later, and again, grab the extra resources. We'll consider that done. And next I want to make some electric motors, even though they're not a rocket part, because they're complicated, and I'll also probably forget to automate them later on. So the deal is, we'll probably have like the normal engines just dealt with on that side, and bring them over here. Or wait a second, maybe we can do something different. We want this, and we set this to be engines. That means over here, we just need to bring circuit boards. And then the lubricant is pretty easy to deal with, like with underground pipes, no biggie. And then for here, it's steel and some low order stuff. Okay, you know what? I think this is the play. We'll have a mixed belt in the middle, steel on the far belt, and yeah, no, steel and circuit boards on the far belt. Pipe shenanigans there, and then, oh, getting the items out of the system, because the pipes are all in the way. Then we might just have to bite the bullet here and add an extra space in between. So I have the motors there, goes to there, the pipes all running around up here, then the outputs go up and over this way. Man, it's not a very elegant solution, but also at the end of the day, who cares? We can always make more. So let's scale it out the wazoo and call it a day, bud. Oh, no. Realized another kind of big mistake. We're gonna be scaling this factory for the foreseeable future, which means we probably will need more trains. And I'd wanna scale them down further to the south. Or can we just build trains up to the north? Actually, you know what? I think that's an even better idea. We'll build more trains going up. We'll have the starter ones down here, and then we have all the room in the world until the lake to expand the main factory. Speaking of, I think we'll do a big oil setup somewhere else to deal with the rocket fuel and the blue circuits. So in the meantime, we'll keep adding on more of these systems that we've just created. And then, you know, probably science too. For our science setup, it's pretty crude. It's just off in here. Also, we just unlocked a new science too, the production science. Oh, and productivity modules. Totally should have been making those at this point, but whoops. But how about this? We'll automate the easier stuff first and make our way back down the list. So red science, re-automated. Now things will get a little bit more tricky because we need the transport belt and inserter, and then grenades and all this other stuff. Okay, well then we'll do the same thing we did with the motors. We'll automate everything right next door. So there will be the inserters. There will be the belts. That's 3 different items. And then that combines together in the middle for the green science. We'll have our 2 belts out front for the circuit boards, plates, and gears. And again, not super pretty, but I'm pretty sure that'll work. So scale it. And if that's not enough green science at the end of the day, well, we'll just copy and paste the whole thing again. Or better yet, we can just take the whole thing, rotate it, and flip it to the other side. Absolutely love it. So next science, I think it's the military science. Sure is. Hold up. The walls need stone. Oh, we don't have a train station for stone. Totally forgot about that one. It's like we're setting up the northern trains sooner than I thought. Oh, but then we have this giant copper patch right where I want to have my train. Oh, hey, there's stone right there. We made this concrete landfill factory way earlier on, but we can just move that to over here or something. Or, ooh, even better, over here. Then use this patch for production. Then we won't have to worry about the train. And also in the meantime, we can set up a bunch of miners on the copper patch here. Then we'll just use up the patch before bringing in the next train. Because you better believe we're gonna use it up quick. Yeah, those low density structures aren't messing around. So we have a plan. We have all that going together. We have the science to re-automate. We're gonna do the low order stuff over there. Trains working, resources forever, and we're able to scale out the wazoo. However though, we're gonna end things off here, as most of the stuff I have to do right now is just rebuild all of the systems that we've already done. I can just do that on a live stream or something on Twitch. But still, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, subscribe for more, or follow me on Twitch to, I guess, watch the behind the scenes stuff. And until next time, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and bye-bye.